just picked up the pole here for the big race today. By far, it's the biggest pole of your career. You beat some big dogs here today to get up to the top spot.
Awesome, man. This is the best time to get it right here, and hope we can stay up front this time and run good. We got a good car, feels real good. Hope we can do it, man. We go at it.
Yeah, coming there off turn 4, we all kind of shook our heads. First lap was pretty quick. Like you left, you might have left half a tenth out there on your money lap.
Yeah, it was definitely spinning the tires coming off of 4, but it was hooked up. Felt real good. Felt real good.
It's got to be a good feeling. We got big dogs. I know you're a low budget guy. Got a race here today. You can't travel around like to beat Alex Shantz. You beat everybody here. Matt McCall. It's got to be a good feeling to be in front of all them big dogs.
Man, it hadn't even really sank in yet, so ask me about it a little bit. It's pretty exciting, and you know, never even thought I'd get that kind of time, you know, with the run, but it felt good, and hope we do good. We did a good run.
Here with Frank Denny, and I could tell, you know, by talking to you earlier today, you was hyped up for this race here. Went to qualify, had a good car today, and what happened there?
Not real sure, you know, the warm-up lap, it was pretty slick, but I mean, we had been that way on cold tires anyway, no problem. Drove down into 1 here on the first lap, and it just took off. You know, I didn't feel like I drove in any deeper than what I had been. We've been having a little bit of trouble with the right rear caliper on there, and I don't know if something locked up right there, or Neil said that he felt like it looked like it was smoking a little bit before I got there, so we're thinking it was either a brake problem or something locked up. As soon as I let out the gas, something locked up, so, you know, unfortunately I was along for the ride, but you know, got to thank everybody with Kiker Motorsports and FDJ Motorsports, and thank Neil for coming out and crew chiefing it. I think we had a really good race car today. It's a shame we're not going to get to show it, but you know, we'll get it back together and go to the beach, and you know, no big deal. You got to have a few bumps and bruises before you can get back to winning, I guess.
Yeah, and you've been playing the car on a roll this year, and you know, hadn't been in the car a lot lately, and was really looking for this race. You know, got wet a little, caraway, ready to go, and now I guess you're biting at the bit, wanting to go to the beach now.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we could race tomorrow, I'd go get another car. If I had enough time, I'd go back to the shop and go grab another one when we started the back. But you know, I'm a little bit sore from that deal, but I got 2 weeks to heal, and we'll either rebuild that car or we'll just start over and build a new one. But we'll be at the beach.
Here's Jason York out here early. Got about 50 laps to go. Everybody seems to be happy here. You and Matt McCall had a hard battle there, and like Matt might have got into you a little bit there. What happened there?
I don't know. Matt normally don't drive like that. From what I was told, he just drove in and dumped me. I don't know. We'll be racing with him down Myrtle Beach, I reckon.
Yeah, you had a car pretty much that you thought could win here today, didn't you?
No, we was a little off. I tell you that Charlie Long's car, Johnson Cashie's on the rail.
You get somebody with a fucking brain, not a dick.
Our car's better on restarts. They give them hell back here, but I don't know.
Fun times at the track, huh?
Yeah, it is. We're doing all right. At least we got a car to go home. It ain't torn up.
Yeah. All right, and we'll see you at the beach for sure.
Yep, we plan on being.
Here with Jonathan Cash, man, you led almost the whole event. This thing was awesome. Matt got in front of you there. It looked like you had a car. You was trying to get back around him, and then there were 10 to go. Y'all got together. What happened there going in turn 1?
Yeah, well, you know, it started back here on the backstretch on the restart. He got loose and cocked sideways, and I drove up to his door, and I mean, he run me down in the infield there, and I door slammed him. You know, I really didn't have no choice. You know, I didn't want to race him out like that. I've been buddies with him for a long time, and you know, and I stayed in it, drove up beside him again, getting into 1, and you know, I really didn't know what happened, honestly. But you know, a couple crew members told me he turned left on me, and you know, I hate it. I'm sorry. I apologize to him, you know, because I'm sure he's pretty upset. But you know, it's a deal to where, you know, he turned left. If he turned left, we'd still be racing, probably 1 and 2. I'd rather run second than, you know, have a total race car. But you know, just, you know, started by turning left. But you know, I apologize, you know, but I'm sorry. But you know, we'll just take it to the beach, and hopefully we'll be better.
Matt McCall had a dominant car here, leading the race. Less than 10 laps ago, you and Jonathan Cash got into it. What happened up here in turn 1?
I mean, it's cold tire was slid around. He got a little under there, and I think he drove it pretty damn deep. But I mean, he claims he got hit. But I mean, you got to race hard at this track. We passed a lot of cars today just by playing around with the start, and this just pisses you off. You know what I mean? If they want to fight, we can do that now too. Cause I don't give a shit. You know, I don't do much custom, but I'm telling you, this right here is enough to make you mad. When you got a chance to win, you're basically raping people. You know what I mean? Do your homework and learn how to keep up. That's all I got to tell you. It's ridiculous.
And yeah, you got to be. You were going for 3 in a row here, and this car was a bad car right here. It was awesome.
Yeah, you know, nothing you can do about it now. We'll fix it and hopefully make it to the beach, but it's probably a slim chance now.
And Ryan Wilson finished 5th. He's driving the car out of the Rodney Cook stable. Yeah, and I asked Rodney the same thing about the win. Same thing with you. With 20, 30 laps ago, you think you'd be in the top 5 when this thing was over?
Yeah, I really did. I was kind of riding the whole race and just trying to bide my time and not tear up the car too bad. If you notice, I never really took the outside there until closer to the end. So I was definitely just trying to stay out of trouble and just kind of ride around and keep everything on the car. So there at the end, we had a really good car. On the last restart, I restarted in 2nd gear. I thought I was in 3rd gear, and it's just a different shifter than in my car, so I just wasn't used to it. So I restarted in the wrong gear and had to switch from 2nd to 4th, and just lost a position there on the last restart. So I'm really disappointed in myself about that. But we had a really good car today. I want to congratulate Rodney on the win, and thank Rodney and his whole crew and my family for letting me come out and do this. And hopefully I've learned something from this experience, and I can use this knowledge to put towards my own car to help myself for next year.
Yeah, and you said you were just riding. You wasn't riding a whole lot, because you and Garrett Campbell, like y'all was battling for the drop of the green flag. You two were stuck like glue the whole day.
Yeah, I mean, he had a really good car too. I think I just got into him a little bit down there too hard one time, and didn't do that on purpose. But he got right back into me, so it's fine. Ain't no problem there. Just hard racing. Good hard racing is all it is. So yeah, no problems there. Had fun today racing around Garrett and all those guys. I told Rodney when I came here, all I want to do is be in contention, and I was in contention today there at the end. So that's all I can ask for.
Gene Ward come on 3rd. You've been crew chiefing all year, ain't been driving a whole lot. Drove the other weekend on Wilkesboro. I believe you're starting to like this a whole lot more, ain't you?
Oh, I enjoyed the crap out of it. It was real fun. Didn't get the rust out of me until about 10 to go, and then the rust started getting off of me where I get back in the saddle a little bit. But, you know, we got 3rd. I wished I wasn't satisfied with it, but I guess at 45, I guess it's not a problem. After racing 4 decades, it'll be all right. I'll take a 3rd. And 14 years ain't been in the seat, but there ain't no way I'd have tore up 3 cars there on 5 laps to go running 3 wide. So I'm glad for Rodney.
Yeah, but you actually thought about it coming down the front straightaway.
I thought about it 6 or 7 times and still was thinking about it when I got on the brake.
Nick Smith come in here 2nd. Man, you just drove your tail off of this thing. Kept working all day. Wasn't scared to go. A lot of these outsiders, these local guys that go to the outside, you went outside about every chance you can get. You think you could have had something for Rodney whenever you got a few more laps?
Yeah, I wish it was a couple laps shorter, really. If it was only 5 laps to go, I think we had a chance. I got greedy there with about 3 to go, just trying to do all I could do to get in front of them. And with the first 6 laps, I was ahead of them. But to be able to even come here and race Rodney Cook like that is good. And we were both racing with 4 of the 5th place cars all night tonight. But to be able to finish 2nd here tonight is really fun, and it says a lot for my guys and even me.
Yeah, and you've been a master everywhere you go, South Miles, different tracks. You love the outside groove. You made it hang out there for, it seemed like 800 laps, but there's only about 10 there at the end.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Yeah, and you think that gave you an advantage having so much experience running outside everywhere?
I don't know, man, because this track's really, really weird. It's not like running outside anywhere else. I mean, every track's got its own characteristics, and I mean, this one definitely took me a little bit longer to get a grasp on, but to be able to race for the lead like that with 10 to go, actually, it really helped me out a lot with my driving here. It goes to show you, with somebody like Rodney Cook, as good as he is, as many wins and championships he has here, to be able to run with him for 10 laps, 10 to go is pretty good.
Rodney Cook come on with a big win here, $5,000 richer in a big race today. With 20 laps to go, you think you'd be sitting right here?
Not really, man. I've always said I'd rather be lucky than good, and it just shows that everything went my way. The hood, I had a time seeing over the hood, when Jason and Matt McCall.
Yeah, this thing's tore up pretty good. How bad did it affect the driver?
It really changed it. It got really tight. The car was good up to that point, but I don't know what happened, whether Jason brake checking or whatever happened with that deal, but it got me pretty good out of that, and I had my hands full from then on. I had a great car until then, but I've always said the fastest car don't always have to win, man. This is a big payday right here. I've had a good year at Ace, and this is just the icing on the cake over here for me.
Yeah, Nick Smith, it looked like he's a young kid, his first time here. You had a lot of fun there at the end race with him. He's hard on the outside.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be tough when he come up there. I knew he was going to hang on that outside, and I just didn't want to overdrive the corner and break loose on it. And so we get backing out a little early there and just making a heck of a run out of here. You know? Yeah, good run, buddy. Hey, thanks for running me clean. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Hey, see,
you were the cleanest driver all night.
I was keeping it down though, man. Just keep that run on out, keep that run on the bottom.
Yeah, and now what's next? We're going to the beach next?
Yeah, oh yeah, man. Yeah, looking forward to that right here. It sure helps out right here. You know, Ryan keeping the car in one piece there. That's the car I'll be taking to the beach. Is the one he was in, and man, it's a great weekend. You know, you bring it's bad enough, it's hard enough to try to bring one, but bring two cars and then come out here in the top 5. Hey, I don't care how you get them as long as you get them. That's the main thing.